Hi, Poppy Yeager here with This Day in History. January 28th, 1986, 73 seconds after takeoff, the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded. All astronauts on board perished. I remember this so clearly, even though it was 39 years ago. I remember it as if it were yesterday, as cliched as that sounds. But we were in school and we were reading was it Scholastic News magazine? One of those magazines. Everybody was looking forward to the Challenger. It was going to be exciting because you had the added element that for the first time ever, a civilian was going to go up in space. A competition had been held to send a civilian into space. And it was won by a New Hampshire school teacher. She was a social studies teacher, Krista McAuliffe. She was going to go up into space and she was going to give lessons from space. Everybody was looking forward to it. She trained for months, but day of the takeoff, the day that the Challenger was supposed to head into space, it was delayed. Several days it was delayed due to technical issues and the weather. Unfortunately, those technical issues, the weather, were never fully fixed. And it was an O-ring sealer that was on one of the fuel tanks or fuel boosters that didn't seal properly. And that is what they said was the cause of the Challenger exploding. I was in, I think, 6th grade in gym class. And I went to a Catholic school, so there was no locker room, nowhere to change. We would have to wear our gym clothes under our uniforms and then take our uniforms off, fold them neatly, put them on our desks, and then go down to gym. The teacher came down to get us from the gym, brought us back to the classroom, and very solemn, we could all tell something was wrong. She told us that we should just sit in our seats, not to bother changing back into our uniform. She told us just to sit down. And this was 1986. TVs, there were no Prometheus boards, no smart boards. It was much different. It was one of those ancient rolly carts that they brought this big tank of a TV into the classroom. And we sat there in stunned silence watching as the Challenger blew up, and we watched the news and they were talking about it. It's just one of those events that's just ingrained in your head because the tragedy was just so big at the time. Anyway, that's This Day in History, January 28th, 1986, the Challenger exploded.